I think it's time for us to talk a little bit more about forms and specifically some elements that we can interact with in forms, because that's commonly one of the best ways for our users to interact with our website and for us to really get information from them. You can only learn so much from somebody who just clicks on things. So forms allow us to take in information directly from our users. They'll just be able to type it in directly and give it to us. So I think it's really good for us to take a moment and see how we can do that with a couple different type of form inputs, specifically the input type text and the select. And they work a little differently, so we'll go over them both in this video. So let's go to the code. I'm going to create a new project for this one. Let's create a project called, let's call it that. I couldn't think of a good name, so we're going to get an okay name. And we're going to find this open folder. It's here. All right, so I'm going to create the index.html. This time, we're gonna skip the CSS. I know it was so bad, but that's not really the point of this assignment. Is just to kind of see some of these things on our page. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do a couple things here. So I'll just drop an H1 that says on input, because we're going to put both in the same page. On input, example. And then I think what I want to have is maybe some fancy like text thing that we can update. So I think what I want to see is, maybe a paragraph tag that says, hello, my name is, and we'll just leave it there. But what I want to also have is a little place for us to add what the person's name is. And we're going to give this, I think it'll be easy if we can get it with an ID. So I'll call this the name. The name ID. And this will just be basically waiting for us to provide it with the name. And we're going to use an input type equals text. It doesn't really matter if we give it a name per se, but may as well. It's good practice. Name equals name. And I'm also going to give it a placeholder just so we can see your name here to let the user know what we're expecting from them, which is their name. Open in default browser. Good, sounds good. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. It's a lot of zoom in, but that's okay. I'm also going to open my inspect tool because can't go anywhere without inspect tool. And what I want to do is, there's really no other way of saying it than just showing you. So we've used onClick. I think we've just seen hover. The next one is called onInput. And I'm going to have this run some sort of function. Maybe call it, set name, I think would be a good function. And let's see if we can work with this like we're used to. I think we should be able to use this. This looks useful. So we'll write that function, set name. We'll pass in some element. And I just want to console log the element, make sure it's working. This script needs to be somewhere inside this page. I'm just going to go ahead and create a few lines, stick it at the bottom, out of the way, where hopefully it will get its job done. And if we come back and we look, okay, pretty sure we got it in there. Now on input doesn't react to me clicking or clicking away or hovering or anything like that. What it does react to, and is going to be me typing in here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And the way we can get the value of what's been typed in here is, I kind of gave it away already, is the value. Let's get the value of what's typed in there. And we're back. Refresh the page. Why is it not refreshing the page? Why are things not working right now? Oh, there it goes. All right, so nice. Empty string ASDF, very good. Not sure what happened there, but it's working. It's working as intended. And what I want to do is, instead of just printing it out here, which is fun, what if we could attach it into this name space for it? We have a space for a name. I think we can do that. All right, let's give that a try. So there is an ID on that, so we should be able to get the name pretty easily. I'm going to call it var name div name. I'll just call it, yeah, name span. It's fine. It is a span, so we'll call it. We'll get it from the document object model. So we use that document keyword, and we're going to query selector. If it's an ID that we're selecting, we're going to use hash and the name of the ID, which was name. So if we've done this correctly, we should be able to then set the text that should be in there to whatever this value is. So our name span dot inner, we'll talk about inner HTML one of these days. It keeps wanting to come up. Inner text equals our element value. Save that. Then I'm clicking on the wrong browser. I don't know why this is trying to stay here. I don't want you there. A, S, D, F, or we can type in a real name. Nice. So we got that working. Yeah, it's actually relatively simple, and it's kind of cool to see something updating the same time we're typing it. I kind of like it. All right, so let's move on to the other example. So for the other example that we want to go over, let's have an H1 with on select example. And for this one, we'll keep it nice and simple. We'll just use a select tag. Remember that the select tag takes options. For now, these are just going to be hard-coded options. There's no fancy place for them to come from. And we'll just say, yeah, it's good practice to give this a name. So I'm going to call this the food. And we'll see what sort of food we can order. So maybe we want pizza. Maybe we want, what would I like? Kebabs. Maybe I would like, I want everything right now. Yeah, let's just get a sandwich. That's fine. And one more. We can get a sushi. Yeah, we need sushi. And we have these foods. So what I want to do is when I change the selection, have it pop up letting me know that I've changed. So what I'm going to do, and this one uses, well, I keep using the word on it, Onchange. And this is going to be, I'll call it pick food because we're picking a food. And we'll do this as well. And that should work. So in my script, I can write that function. Pick food. element. And maybe I just wanted to console log the current food. Element.value, kind of the same as before because these are going to work the same. Maybe I'll give it a quick message. The food is. There we go. And up here a semicolon. Just throw that on for fun. And well, when we come back, we now have the onSelect example. The food is kebabs. The food is sushi. The food is pizza. So we start on pizza, which is okay. Maybe we want to wait for like somebody to click something, and then we can say give an alert or something that we're ordering the whatever it was. So maybe we'll just throw that on for fun. On click, yeah, I like the idea of making this like we're ordering food. I shouldn't need to know the button, so I'll call this order food. Very good. And for this example, well, I want to actually have a variable here to hold on to our food to order. And well, if you remember, it starts with a pizza. So if we just click it right away, well, pizza is already selected. So I think that'll be good. And we're going to create our function. It was called the order food. Just order. And what we want to do is display the food that we're about to order. So we don't want to. I don't feel like doing the full HTML experience for this. I think just an alert should be fine. We can say something like ordering a food to order. Yeah, ordering a food to order. It's a little redundant sounding, but at least I think I know what I'm doing with this thing. So I have my pizza, I have my order food. Yeah, actually, let's stick with pizza. That sounds great. So it's going to tell me ordering a pizza. But if I switch to sandwich, ordering a pizza again. Oh no. Right. I need to update this. That is one of the things you need to do. So food to order is equal to the value we're getting back from that select event. Like when we change the selector, we want to update what we have here in that variable. That's the important part. And yeah, let's pick the pizza. We're ordering a pizza, but now if we get kebabs, no, we don't need to prevent it. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Firefox. I actually really would like sushi. I think that's what we're getting for today. Anyway, so yeah, that's Oninput, onSelect. I think they're pretty fun. They add that extra level of interactivity into your world, if you will. And yeah, we can do whatever we want to in these functions, but we could also leave them kind of simple if we felt like it. So yeah, have fun. And see you in the next one of these. Bye.